and Lotus had effortlessly developed another classic. By now, Lotus's reputation was firmly established, but in 1967 they upped the ante once more with the Europa, a car described by contemporary motoring journalists as the closest you could get to a Formula One drive in a road-going car, even though it did look like a squashed van. Powered by a Lotus-modified Renault 85 horsepower engine mounted on a backbone chassis and a fiberglass body, this seemingly meagre amount of horsepower was still enough to get the car from 0 to 60 in under 10 seconds. And even though it's deeply unfashionable and not very pretty, it still represents great fun and handling for the amount of money. So if you've been tempted, here's Ian Royal with how you can get your hands on a Lotus Europa.
Unfortunately, there are not many used examples of the Europa around. Of the 1974 Europa Special, the only models we could find
Caterham and a Super 7. A little bit racy cars. The Super 7 is right-hand drive, where the Caterham is left-hand drive. And here we have, in atypical British colors, is a Lotus Europa, the British green on it and the yellow racing stripe. Now these Europas remind me a lot of the El Caminos. It's like seems like a British version of it, but it's actually got an engine in the back, whereas the El Camino's got the truck bed. But it's just the way it's designed. If you look at it from an angle like this, you'd think there's a truck bed in the back of it.
The topic of today's video is on the Avengers with John Steed and Emma Peel, played by Patrick McNee and Diana Riggs. I was looking for full episodes on YouTube, and the only episode that comes up is an episode called Murdersville, and it shows the entirety of that one episode. So that was published 5 months ago by YouTuber Beth Palmer. So I don't know why there isn't, probably copyright infringements. But I started thinking, well, dude, that's a shame. Because what if I go through some of my older VHS that I have? I don't have the DVD version. I have copies of the Emma Peel episodes on VHS. So.
Thank you, Mrs. Peel. Oh. Don't tell me they got the entire network.
Hardly, but the survivors delivered these personally.
You are popular.
It happens to be a special occasion.
Does it?
It does.
Oh, don't tell me. Easter's gone. Can't be Mother's Day. It's too warm for Christmas. It couldn't be someone's birthday.
It could. Ah, well, I suppose one should never take a man for granted.
I quite agree. But flowers are so commonplace. Now, my idea of a celebration is to take wing on a flight to Paris, aperitifs at Lafayette, dinner in Montmartre, liqueurs in the moonlight at Saint-Tropez.
I do so agree.
Start packing, Mrs. Peel.
Already have.